Hey guys, it's Bellamy here from Midnight Suns. I just got back from the Singapore premiere of A Quiet Place Day 1. So this is the long-awaited prequel to the A Quiet Place franchise. So this is very similar to the previous movies. It's about people getting hunted by these supersonic hearing monsters. So if you've never watched any of the previous A Quiet Place movies before, the unique thing about the monsters, the aliens in these movies, is that they have super hearing, so they are blind, but they can hunt their prey just using their super hearing. And so the characters in these movies are always trying to get around locations being extremely quiet. And so these movies are always just really about people trying to sneak around quietly. And yeah, it is really frightening, and this movie is no disappointment. It is extremely scary as well. In fact, there are a lot of jump scares in this movie, so if you're someone who hates jump scares, I think probably avoid this movie. I'm not gonna spoil too much, but there's even a scene in the movie where one of the main characters has a massive nightmare, and then there's this huge jump scare that just comes out of nowhere. And yeah, that jump scare really freaked a lot of people out in the theater, so just bear that in mind. But okay, now let me talk about what this movie is really about. So yes, it's about people getting hunted by monsters, but this movie in particular is really a human drama. So the main character is this terminally ill patient who is played by Lupita Nyong'o, and she meets a young law student played by Joseph Quinn, who you might know from Stranger Things. He's also gonna be the new Human Torch. So yeah, he's a really huge young actor right now. And basically, they are united by a cat. That's right, a very, very cute white cat. And so all three of them form this very unique friendship during this monster alien apocalypse. And yeah, all the acting performances in this movie are phenomenal. Like, this is really a really great human drama. It is a story about, because like I said earlier, the main character is terminally ill. It's really a story about making the most of your life with what little time you have left. And also it is about a really cute cat. And the thing that really sets this movie apart from the first two movies is, I think, you can really see the monsters a lot better in this movie compared to any of the previous movies. Like, most of the movie takes place during the day, and you have all these expensive white city shots, and you get to see the aliens hunting humans in this gigantic city with like skyscrapers, all sorts of vehicles. Yeah, it's a very unique setting compared to the previous movies. And I think for this reason, it's really worth watching this movie in IMAX. I got to see it in IMAX myself, and I think it really enhanced the whole experience. But one thing I don't really like about this movie is that even though they call it A Quiet Place Day 1, it is just day 1. Like, you don't really know why, like the origins of the monsters. They never ever explain that. Like, towards the start of the movie, the monsters just crash on Earth, and then they start hunting humans, and there's no explanation how or where these monsters came from. So even though a lot of the marketing makes it seem like this is an origin movie, like an origin movie for the A Quiet Place movies, they don't actually explain the origins of the monsters, the aliens, at all. And another big complaint I have about this movie, I think there's a really big missed opportunity here. Because, you know, they have scenes where they show like the military just completely destroyed by these aliens, but they don't actually show how the military fought with the aliens. Like, all you see are like overturned vehicles, overturned tanks, you know, tanks that are crushed by the aliens. But okay, now let me give this movie a final score. I am giving A Quiet Place Day 1 a 7.5 out of 10. I'm a huge fan of this whole A Quiet Place franchise, and I think this movie doesn't disappoint at all. It is a very scary movie, and as a horror movie, that's what you want. You want it to be scary. There are gonna be a lot of scenes in this movie where you just want to close your eyes or cover your ears. Yeah, it's really, really scary. I can't count the number of times like my whole row of seats just started shaking because people were just like jumping. Yeah, there are really a lot of jump scares in this movie. But that being said, if you're looking for a fun horror popcorn film, I actually think this might not be the movie for you, because this movie really has a lot of human drama, like I said earlier. There is a really deep, nuanced human story in this movie. And yeah, it's really one of the saddest horror movies I've ever seen, and I'm not like just exaggerating. Like, it really is a really sad story. Like, you know, even if they removed the whole alien monster part from the movie, I think there's actually a pretty good human drama in this movie. It really makes you question, you know, like what you would do with your life if you knew you were gonna die at any moment. And they really explore that theme really well in this movie. So yeah, if you can handle the horror, the massive jump scares throughout the movie, then I think there's actually a very deep, wonderful human drama in this movie to be enjoyed. And I think if you are a fan of the whole Quiet Place franchise, if you love the first 2 movies, then you must watch this movie. There's also the 3rd movie coming out next year, and I'm very excited for that. Anyway, that's all for this review, guys. If you are interested in more of my movie reviews and my movie commentaries and that kind of thing, then please do consider subscribing to me here on the Midnight Suns channel. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and as always, stay gold and never fade. Bye, guys.